Ah, no. What I'll wait. I'll do something. I'll stop it. Stop it. Okay. What I'll do? I'll again will import. I made some mistake here. So runtime. I choose the change runtime type. GPU only. So it's downloaded. So it is unzipping here. I don't think we need this. Wait. So I have the data and everything right here. I'm gonna install Monk libraries. So we need to install Monk libraries. This is what use where there is something called a tessellate imaging. What is the company called? Tessellate imaging is a company. Those who are working on this kind of applications. This is the company. They are using it, and so we are using their product. See, this is what the tessellate image. Their website. The services about us. There are like into lots of they have developed the AI product developments, service, everything. They have used they have developed this tool actually. So now what I'm doing now, I'm using the Monk. Right? I'm using the Monk library. I'm using the Monk library. Now I'll use the Monk installation for collab actually. Installing the collab requirements. For Monk one, what are the MXNet? This is what the beauty of we are gonna see in the next classes. MXNet will discuss. Nobody will talk about MXNet seriously until unless you use the AWS architecture. AWS Amazon uses the MXNet, which outperforms the TensorFlow. MXNet outperforms the TensorFlow. Now I'm going here. I need to train the classifier. Successfully built. Running rate. Now here we are gonna train the classifier. What we are gonna do? We are gonna train the classifier. We have a training data set. We have image one and image two, and we have the labels. Right? You have seen the train one, train JPG, label one, and label two. Train.csv. We have the data set folder, and now I'll download this file. I'll keep it like a reference for me. Let it get downloaded. So I'm using the glue one. I'm using the glue one. So I'm just using the Monk Violo where I'm using the Gluon actually. Gluon MXNet Gluon. It's also I'll upload here. What network they used? Guys, what network they used?
ResNet 18. V1.
The ResNet is the outperformer actually. I don't know why this is taking this much import backend. MXNet using MXNet. It's taking some time. Now here you can I will go to walk through it until the complete. We are creating an experiment and prototype. Based on the prototype, we are creating the sample project, experiment. We are doing it. For this, we have the data directory, right? Train, we have the image one and image two, and train.label CSV, right? Train.label CSV, you could see, right? We have seen this one, labels.csv. So we are giving the path. We are giving the path to it, and here you could see this is what executed. Now you could see. So here you could see the experiment details. Project sample project one and sample project experiment one, content workspace sample project one and sample experiment one. So now if you go here, we'll have the sample project one. Where is this workspace? You go to Monk one and installation. One second, one second.
Down workspace is down.
Where?
Down below.
Workspace.
Yes.
Here we can see the sample project one, and here we have the sample experiment. Right, we have all the sample experiment here. Right, we are going down, and I'm using the data class. I'm giving the path. I'm just specifying the path. Image train.jpg folder, and I have the train.csv. Okay, I'm just mentioning it here. So here you can see input size is batch size is 16 and place process 3 and train and split is 90%. Right. Now I'm going back through again. Apply the data transformations. I'm using the flip methods. Flip. And we have to load the data set. We are going to use the load data set. It takes some time. Then we have the labels, right? What are the labels we have seen? Agriculture, external mine, bare ground, blooming, blowdown, clear, cloudy, conventional mine, and everything. So what we are using? We are need to set the parameters for a model. What are we doing? We need to set a model parameters. What architecture being used? There are being used ResNet 18. Are we using GPU? Is pre-trained? True. Right? Use pre-trained? True. ResNet 18 we are using. We are telling the system to use. It's a predefined weights. So now plot a model. Load the model now. I'm loading the model. ResNet 18. I'm loading it. So I have loaded number of potential layers 41 and trainable layers 41 layers. Now you see number of epochs 10 and now I'm setting the training parameters. Later I need to train it. I need to use the optimizer is we are using optimizer RMS prop. See here RMS and epsilon, decay rate, weight decay, clip values and everything we will mention here. And the scheduler. And last function is binary cross entropy. Now we all are set. We need to train it now. We need to train. Start the training now. We need to start the training now. That yesterday class it took me 6 to 7 hours to train the multi-class multi-image labeling. See how much time it will take for us. It will not take more than half an hour. Maybe tomorrow class I'll talk about MXNet architecture and how it works. Like TensorFlow, there is a one more architecture called MXNet. This is built on MXNet actually. We will see that as well on the Monday class. There is no class on tomorrow and day after tomorrow. We'll be meeting you on Monday. Meanwhile, you complete this multi-label and ResNet and do some sort of good reading actually. That will help you out. It will train very faster. It is training. Let it get trained.
So where is this code for this?
Sorry,
So where can we find the code for this, sir?
which one?
This current project, satellite imaging.
Okay,
Looking on the GitHub, I cannot find it.
which one? Which one? I didn't upload it. Meenakshi, what is the difference between residual and dropout? Residual, we are adding the data, right? We are there is a dropout is a different story, right? Dropout is you are removing some connections. Meenakshi, you are getting my point. There is no relationship between residual block to dropout. Whereas in a dropout, you are dropping the connections, whereas in a residual, you are having the some identity again. Meenakshi, am I making sense? Yes, Ganesh, we have seen the all so far for image classification. Today's class I have not uploaded into GitHub. Please wait, we'll upload in the GitHub. Because this one you can do it for today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow also. You have enough of time and you can do it. You complete the image classification. So we are about to complete in 2 seconds. So earlier we have done on the test, now training, and now we are doing on the validation. They are doing the performance and the validation data set. Oh, it is also taking time. Come on, I need to see this output. So you can see this inferences actually. Time not image dot infer. You can see threshold value is 0.6. And this is also I'll download it. This upload it here. Here, ResNet complete scratch I have uploaded. I need to multi-class labeling and both the two things I need to upload it. Ganesh, pre-trained models will never work for real use cases. That's gonna be scrap. Pre-trained model is only good for some better, just to showcase the demo. That's it. How this model will work. As an industry perspective, no pre-trained model is entertained. No pre-trained model will give the result. No pre-trained model has been entertained. Is it fine?
Sir, then what is the use of transfer learning, sir?
See, transfer learning, what you do, right? That will help you to perform for, like, if you need to use the same architecture and you have less amount of data, so the similar kind of data, then you can add it and you can train that model.
Okay.
If you want to build a custom data set, right, you cannot use it. See, all our predefined pre-trained models are being used on the COCO data set, common object data set.
Yeah.
So where let us say, if customer asks you to build for the project specific to the Indian projects, Indian products which we eat, or Indian users of the vehicles.
Okay.
Some COCO data set, right?
Okay.
Maybe you can do some pre-train, but I will not suggest for a pre-train.
Okay.
Am I making sense?
Yes. Yes.
And I have pinged you the multi-label data things, and so you can see multi-class labels, multi-class image, satellite images. And this one we should have some patience. It's going good. Let us see. It takes some time. Right? We need to run it for 10 epochs, right? We need to wait till this is what second epoch, I guess. Lokesh, closely watch what happens after this one, right?
Okay.
This is after 227 is the your training samples. Yes, please. Anybody having any doubt? Now, now, guys, you watch it. Watch out here. Here, third epoch. Three epochs are completed. We have come. We need to run it for 10 epochs. Here, please have some patience. For fourth epoch, we need to have a take a pass and come back. You can see. Okay, I'll be back. Just let it run. This is a very small little time that I can make it to learn the multi class compared to all other architectures. It's only 2 more minutes, right? 2 minutes it will take. Like most probably we can complete this activity by 8:50 somewhere around. Please stay out. I'll be back. No other options for in terms of machine learning, deep learning. Whereas here I would like to show you my office work. I'll show you something. Okay, I'm audible, right? So I'll show you something. See, we are running YOLO algorithm for like we are running in a 30,000 epochs to get this value. 0.6 is my loss. For 30,000 epochs, it got to 0.26. So this is what we are running it for 2 days. YOLO it required lots of time, lots of data, and we are run. In fact, we are running this project on 1,01,000 images. This is what we are running on GPU. This is not what to. I want to showcase what we are working. We are telling you the difficulties of training of a model. If we don't have the patience to sit for the class, and you cannot sit for the real time also, where you cannot sit for the real time also. That is also the problem. This way your training is goes on, goes on, goes on. If you are getting in YOLO NAN, that's out. Here, if you any value has more NANs, that means that your process is even collapsed. So please be patient enough to learn something. Not with me, it's with anyone. It requires lots of patience. For in terms of the first and foremost criteria to be a data scientist in deep learning, you should have patience. If somebody asks, smile at them and then tell them that okay, we are working. It takes time.
Sir, why is this taking half an hour compared to that earlier 6 hours implementation?
This is what this is Monk YOLO, right? This
Okay.
is what we are using here, MXNet. The Monk YOLO has done on MXNet.
Okay, it is
MXNet,
because of MXNet implementation.
yeah, MXNet implementation. Otherwise, MXNet outperform the TensorFlow with the 2.x, 2x.
Oh,
If TensorFlow is 10 minutes, it takes only for me. It takes only it's twice, right? It's less than that, 1 minute. That is what the faster of MXNet. Otherwise, we cannot see. There should be some improvements to get a faster result. See, I could say the Mount Willow is the best one in terms of fastness. You will see somewhat different architectures, which runs a very faster. Don't think that only TensorFlow only will do the trick for you. There is a PyTorch will do faster than the TensorFlow. PyTorch is more faster.
sir, compare it to MXNet, PyTorch, which is better, sir?
See, MXNet is different and PyTorch is again different. See, it depends on like I would say I would recommend to go with either preferable options are MXNet or PyTorch.
In,
No,
ter- in terms of fast, sir.
in terms of scaling, it's very faster, more faster. See, if you run same this code, these images are bit different to that images. Here we are doing it on the satellite images. Here, when you can see this, even in fact, you are working in a different use case. Nobody can teach you this. Lokesh, have you ever
No,
thought of working on satellite images?
no, sir.
This is the satellite images classifier. Most of the people talk about cat and dog. Nobody talks about satellite images. But
Yeah,
they
you're right.
are in their minds, right? But this kind of classes, nobody gave the attention because it's the free is invalid one. Free is not doesn't have any validation. So it's okay, but I have to run my class because there are a couple of my students are running with me for a long 6 months. So that I wanted to give it them. So that I have added few people for to get the interest to make the momentum for their life. That's it. That was the reason I won't worry how many people joining or how many people are leaving. I'm delivering my part, which I can do. That's why I'm happy. I'm happy in teaching. That makes me happy. I'll forget rest of things. Why should I worry? I could say this content is very high class content. That for sure I can tell. Anybody argue on this on the content part?
No, sir.
No.
Anybody can comment on this. I'm okay. I'm okay to answer this. Anybody can comment on the yes. All YOLO is used for object detection, Ganesh, not for tracking. Keep remember, YOLO is used for only object detection, not for tracking. Write in a big bold letters. The myth in the all like a deep learning engineers, whenever asking when I have interviewed, your object tracking, they are telling that YOLO algorithm. YOLO algorithm is purely defined for your object detection. Please everyone make a note of it. It's not for a tracker. See, from 6 hours to half an hour is a good amount of improvement, right? In terms of images
Yeah,
processing.
it's a huge difference, sir.
Huh?
It's a huge difference.
It makes the huge difference. But if you cannot sit for half an hour, it's not my problem. There is something problem for you. I can sit. And I proudly announce you that I'm being a mentor for upgrade actually.
Oh, congrats, sir.
Sorry? Yes, thank you. We are the signed agreements. Everything I'll be officially mentoring the upgrade students
Okay.
on
Is
Saturday.
it online, sir, or offline, sir?
Online. For timing online. When it
Okay.
comes to everything for situation, then I'll move to offline also.
Okay.
This is because I'm teaching because of my passion. That's it. And also I want to sustain my startup. There is one more factor also. Startup ecosystem is not that much easy, guys. Please don't ever think of it until unless you have a solid products in your mind, a solid ideas you have in your mind.
Exactly, sir.
Don't ever think of a startup and everybody is talking about startup. I will also run the startup. I'll register company with 50,000 investment. Okay, then your company will be there only. Wherever you laid the foundation, it will be there only. Trust me, that is a fact happening in the all startup ecosystems.
I hope you are not going to leave us and focus on upgrade. We need you.
Right?
I say we need you more.
Yeah, we see. I will teach like I want. See, my teaching will never stop. It will be like on and off. Maybe like after computer vision, we take 1 month of break. Then we can start a new series of the latest trends of the technologies and how do we scale it and everything. We will do. We
Oh,
will. I will be teaching. I want. If somebody, there will be some people, right? If I won't have a coffee, I cannot leave. If I won't have a cigarette, I cannot live in the world. That is the thing that if I won't teach, I cannot leave. I need to teach. That's my passion. That's my life.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry. Suresh will be connected to the world every time. Like with lots of questions, doubts. Yesterday I have posted about some questions. Nobody is responding. Some one Srivatsan only responded. No, Lokesh,
Yeah,
that's an uncertainty.
yeah, I've seen it, sir.
Yeah, yeah. When I spoke to C and he was telling Suresh, this is what scenario we need to accept it. We will be like we need to understand the circumstances about the epidemic situations in and around, and also we need to see the how we can drive the business. See now in this particular scenario, your all machine learning model, your time series predictions has gone for
Always say,
toss,
yes.
literally. What is the point? So that's how it happens. That's how the world we need to run with world. So be patient and try to enhance your skill. So will make you the will make you the see. Trust me, I developed a lot of patience while working with computer vision, not with machine learning. At least for past 2 years, 2.5 years, I'm purely into computer vision. I have never touched any machine learning model. I never touched.
For machine learning, there are so many resources, sir. But for DL, especially for computer vision, there is no uh, good material.
And
Yeah, yeah.
good also. So
So,
they
so
will talk ResNet. They won't talk the implementation. They will not talk how it will work. They will use import Keras the model ResNet 50. Who needs that? Are we teaching right? Are we going in the right direction of learning? I have seen n number of videos on the transfer learning. They will say import VGG16, import ResNet, import inception, if import exception, if import ResNext. Then what is the point of importing that? Until unless you understand the complete architecture, then what is the point of importing that packages? Am I making sense?
yeah, you're right. So many people don't know deep learning.
But Judy, like you don't believe me, there are experts in deep learning, n number of experts, n number of computer vision specialists. When I ask what is the difference between object tracking to object detection, they say only your algorithm. I have recently one experience with LinkedIn profile. I will show you. She need a job. Literally, I will show you the proof here, guys. Let me know. I'll show you something.
Okay.
I'll show you my LinkedIn. One lady is asked me. Ranjan, you can okay. Ranjan can go ahead. One girl, I have saved her profile actually. Wait, I'll save her profile. She pinged me in a LinkedIn and she asked me that she needed a job. Fair enough. See, everybody needs a job, and I need to understand, and which is something is a very different thing. It happened actually. How it went, right? I asked her. She was expecting that I need 10 lakh rupees. I said 10 lakh rupees also I'll give you, and I asked her to do the activity on OCR. So maybe I have deleted. Maybe I'm not sure. And I have given that activity and I asked her to 2 days to complete. She said she will do that. Then she after that she is claiming that she don't have time. I'll show you that. It happened long back actually. So use the LinkedIn properly and communicate if you are not doing the work. So what it will make, we will think that other people also will do the same thing. So opportunities will not be given to the people as that easy. She is the girl. For, now see the communication. Okay. She has sent me a profile and she asked me for the opportunity. I told her that okay, opportunity is big given. I worked on neural network and computer vision. Open say what extent, what algorithm you worked. She was telling me that ANN, RNN, YOLO, SSD, structural similarity, face recognition. Face recognition she was telling. What is current salary? Current is 5 lakh and she need the somewhere around like 9 or something. Then I told her that my thing was assignment, technical discussion, HR. And she started asking me when will be the joining. Okay, first you need to complete the task. Sure, we'll send you the task. I have sent the task. The task will be number plate detection and extraction of the data and time till Monday. Sure, I will ping you if you have any doubts. No doubts, straightforward car number plate detection and extraction. And she told okay. That's it. That is the people in LinkedIn. So you tell me, is this LinkedIn? Huh? How do we give the opportunity to the people? Is this kind of things will stop you to give the opportunity for other people, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. No, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So please understand people also. I didn't say anything. I said it's okay. It's not my risk, right? That is what I'm thinking.
I just feel if you don't know, you should be able to ask for maybe someone to mentor you, or ask
Sorry.
for. I said people should ask for maybe problems, and people should guide them. If you don't know, you should be able to come up to you and ask that, can you
Exactly.
help me with the project, and probably you guide me on how to go about it, and ask
Exactly.
maybe for even an internship for like even 3 months or how many months you beg, and the person will guide you. I don't believe on claiming what you don't know.
Yes.
That's the best thing.
It's like it's we will see we are not worried about this kind of people. Okay.
Yeah. So Raj, a quick one.
Mm.
Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah, a quick one. I'm supposed to. I just want to chip it in. Um, Based on what we discussed back then. Um, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
So I would like want us to maybe if on your time. I don't know when it will be, to have like a meeting with one of my senior friends. So I discuss it with him.
Yeah, yeah.
So like,
You just call me today. Your morning time.
is it?
Today your morning time. చెప్పు ఇంటి పేరా ఒక నిమిషం ఇంటి పేరు వచ్చేసి సురేష్ బాబు బాపనపల్లి వెంకట సురేష్ బాబు అన్నది గుంటూరు అనుకుంటా. It should run. Which epoch is this? Guys, keep a watch on this one. What is this epoch number?
Raj, you were saying something before you left.
Yeah, you can call me your morning time. Hey, I would seriously appreciate Chidi's timing. Actually, in their country, now time is 2 a.m. Time is 2 a.m. He is attending the classes at 2 a.m. Can you imagine? We are thinking that okay for 6:30 we are feeling that 6:30. He is attending at 2 a.m.
We all have to learn, and as I earlier told you from the first day I joined the class, we don't really have expertise who understand these concepts over here. So that's why I told you that a cross-border collaboration to see how to upskill
Yeah.
people down here will be very important. And not just that, and product-based too will also make sense. So we need to learn, because I just saw is it like an article by African Union. Yeah, there's a plan about upskilling people in artificial intelligence from
Okay.
2020 to 2030. So they'll be investing aggressively in artificial intelligence, robotics, and most of the recent technology. So I
So
think
we will be part of
if
it. We will discuss that in offline, Chidi. Right?
okay, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Whatever the business promotions will be discussed in the offline. Even I don't
okay,
like to discuss in the class. Thank
okay.
you. I hope you understood.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to use this moment to also commend your time that you have for us. It's a
Thank
very rare quality. People of your kind are rare. I know some people who doesn't know to the extent that you know, but they're using it to make money. So should appreciate everybody's time. It's very important.
Don't feel that, guys. Today class is extending, but we want to complete this lesson. Actually, we want to complete this training, and we wanted to see how the result is. That is the only motto behind it. Asking you to stay back. Thanks for your staying back, and I hope this will be. Which epoch, Ash? This was. Is it fifth or sixth? Which epoch this is? God, please complete it. Mm, I'm expecting this will complete by 9:30. I'm hoping. Please, if you want to leave, you can leave it. Bapre. Ah, 1 to 10 epoch. Guys, this is the issue because I'm sharing the network with you, right? The bandwidth is not supporting for this actually. Again, I need to start from the beginning. I don't think so it will work now. I don't think so. It will give me the proper result. Okay. Somewhat you can see the clear primary on water. Here I have the water also right here. You can see the when it's a cloudy, right? It's a partially cloudy. It's a cloud one. See, there is an agriculture land, habitation, road also there. Here you can see the road. Guys, can you able to see?
Yes.
So this how like it needs to be trained for more. Like I don't know how many epochs it has ran as it got tested. But I could see the better result. See here we are doing the multi class. So you do this work in your thing at your end. This is the agriculture land. This is the agriculture land, partially cloudy something. So you do execute on this because here we are using the here very clear. There is no obstacle. It's a clear and primary. So this is what whole story behind this. So you can see this accuracy also. How much is my accuracy? I do evaluate and accuracy. So it is running and it will give me the accuracy. Again it is giving me the it has to run. It will take some time. Okay, guys, we'll catch up for the next class. Hope you understood, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what's the next topic?
Sorry.
I say, what are we looking at next? What's the next online?
Yeah. I have uploaded this everything in your Google Colab. You try it over end and let me know. Post me in the LinkedIn, must and should your homework should be posted to the group. Today I will share you the video link and you have to comment me that, sir, your homework has been completed. Then only I will accept you for the next classes. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Which group? No, I will post it, right? I will post it in the LinkedIn, right? Today I'll post it the today lectures and everything.